If you have a cat, you've probably felt that it was looking into a world you could never see. Have you ever noticed your cat suddenly staring into empty space, completely frozen? Did you know that some cats are believed to sense when a person is nearing death? Or have you heard that a cat's purr might actually have healing effects? It's fascinating. Out of nowhere, a cat's eyes widen, its ears stand upright as if something is suddenly right there in front of it. You look at the exact same spot, and you see nothing. And that's the moment a question forms in the human mind. Do cats see things that we can't? Today, we're going to explore that question. What does science say, and where does the mystery begin? Let's start with science. First, we need to clear something up. Cats perceive the world very differently than we do. It's well known that cats can see much better in the dark than humans. Some studies suggest their night vision may be up to 6 times better than ours. An environment that feels completely dark to us may appear full of movement to them. So if a place looks empty to you, that doesn't necessarily mean it actually is. The human eye can't detect very small or extremely fast movements. Our brains filter them out as unimportant. But for cats, it's very different. Dust particles drifting through the air, insects moving at high speed, even tiny movements we don't notice. Cats may be able to detect all of this. So while it looks like a cat is staring at nothing, it may actually be tracking a movement we simply can't perceive. You've probably heard people say this before. My cat acted like it knew something was about to happen. Scientists explain this in an interesting way. Some studies suggest that cats may be able to sense magnetic fields, which could help them navigate their surroundings. This sensitivity might also explain why animals sometimes behave restlessly before natural events. Stories of animals acting strangely before earthquakes. Maybe that's where it comes from. Who knows? Science can explain how cats see, but it still doesn't know why they sometimes stop and stare. Everything you've heard so far is science. But on the other side, there's a mystery that has been talked about for centuries. Did you know that cats were considered sacred in ancient Egypt? People believed that cats could see invisible beings. In many cultures, cats are believed to sense, or even see, spiritual entities existing at frequencies humans cannot perceive. When a cat suddenly arches its back and hisses at empty space, some interpret it as an uninvited presence. A cat staring into nothing has always made humans wonder, is there something else there? Science remains silent at this point. It can't say yes or no. Maybe cats don't see other beings at all. But one thing is certain, cats perceive the world very differently than we do. They hear more sounds, they notice more movement, and they are far more sensitive. So maybe the real question isn't, what do cats see? Maybe the real question is, how little do we see? Have you ever heard of a cat that could sense when someone was about to die? In the United States, at a nursing home, there was a cat named Oscar, and he became known as the Cat of Death. No one called him, no one guided him, yet he always knew where he needed to be. If Oscar stayed in a room for a long time, it usually meant the time there was running out. One night, a nurse found Oscar curled up on the chest of a man in a room he had never entered before. The man's breathing was weak. Oscar didn't move. It was as if he was waiting. By morning, the man had passed away. At first, they called it a coincidence. The second time, luck. By the third, people started whispering. Oscar would only sit beside those whose time was almost over. Some said Oscar could see death itself. Others believed he was a messenger of the angel of death. But Oscar was just a cat, and he wasn't frightening. On the contrary, he was the last warmth in the room, the last breath, the final touch. For years, Oscar accompanied dozens of people in their final moments. He saved no one. He harmed no one. He simply stayed with them. And one day, Oscar quietly left as well. Do you think a cat's purr only means happiness? It might actually be healing for both you and the cat. Cats purr at frequencies between 20 and 150 hertz. This range overlaps with frequencies used in bone and tissue healing therapies. It may help relax muscles and joints and have a positive effect on blood circulation. Similar frequencies are also used in physical therapy treatments. Listening to a cat's purr may also affect the mind. It can help reduce cortisol, the stress hormone, while increasing serotonin and dopamine. It can slow the heart rate and create a deep sense of calm. For people dealing with depression, anxiety, or loneliness, cats can provide emotional support. Some studies suggest that cat owners have a lower risk of heart attacks and more balanced blood pressure. Cats may even purr to heal themselves. They purr when they are sick, injured, or even during childbirth, possibly helping their bodies recover. In many cultures, people believe that cats absorb negative energy, restore balance to their surroundings, and act as protectors for humans. Maybe cats don't see other beings, or maybe we only see a very small part of this world. So what do you think? Do cats see things that we can't? Could they really have healing abilities? Share your experiences in the comments. I'm curious. And if you enjoy mysterious yet logical content like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.